All right. Yeah. Man, this one really took some planning. Okay, so we wrapped up the last video and we were taking a look at this project file that I created for you to kind of keep things interesting as you learn more about the fundamentals of Blender. And like I promised, now I'm gonna show you how to get your hands on this project file and also all the other project files that eventually I'm going to share with you as we move forward in this series. So, before we move forward, I would like to take a moment and introduce you to ArtStation. Now, at the moment, we are learning about Blender, which is an open source software that is developed by the Blender Foundation, like you have learned in the first video. However, the Blender Foundation is just one of the many companies that are out there and that operate in the uh, vast ecosystem that it is the entertainment industry. I guess you could call it that. Now, you might have come across Adobe, you might have come across Autodesk, and most likely you might have come across Epic Games, which is just massive. Now, Epic Games, you may or may not know, are the developers of Unreal Engine, which is an extremely powerful software that if you are serious about learning Blender, at some point, it's very likely that you will want to learn also about Unreal Engine. And very soon, I'm gonna have a dedicated series about that. Alternatively, you might have already come across Epic Games because you played Fortnite, which is one of the most popular video games out there. Now, what you might not have come across necessarily yet is ArtStation, which is a platform, and it is a niche platform that is dedicated to professionals that operate in the entertainment industry mostly, and that is now owned also by Epic Games. All right, so like I've said probably like 100 times by now, the link that I'm going to paste in the description is gonna point you towards this page. Now, here you are already on ArtStation and you are on the marketplace side of ArtStation. Now, just before we go forward with downloading the project files, what I want you to do is this. Go to the icon of ArtStation and open it in a new tab. At this point, you will find yourself on the landing page of ArtStation. And the reason why I am uploading my files on ArtStation is because I want you to know of this platform. ArtStation is the place where the absolute best artists in the world publish their work. Every major company, every major studio, every major artist publish their artwork and their projects here. Now, the beautiful thing is that it is free to publish and that anyone can publish their artwork on ArtStation. So it's like a platform and a community that allows everyone to share their artworks and their projects because the idea, the concept is that by sharing your projects, you can get feedback and improve and grow. But at the same time, because the absolute best artists out there are on this platform, you can also kind of get inspired. You can see what the state of the art is. You can see what is the top level that has been achieved, and you can pursue it and eventually reach it, and then eventually push it even further. Okay? So that's why we're doing all of this. That's why I'm introducing you to ArtStation. Now, I'm not gonna take too much time scrolling through the homepage, and I'm just gonna go straight to guiding you through the steps that you're going to have to take to sign up and get the files for our series. Okay, so number one, you will want to go and sign up. And this window is gonna pop up and you will be prompted to sign up with your Epic Games account. At which point you will be redirected to this sign in page. And if you don't already have an account with Epic Games, you can go through the process of signing in with your platforms like your Google account or create a new account. Okay? So you're going to create an account with Epic Games if you don't already have one. And then you're going to use that account from Epic Games to sign up or sign in to ArtStation. Now remember that because just now I kind of spent like 10 minutes trying to figure out why my password was not matching. And then I realized I was trying to log in to ArtStation with my credentials. But what I had to do was log in to the Epic Games account, and that lets you log in into ArtStation. Anyway, enough of this rant. Let me get you to the project. Right, so you're gonna be on this page, right? And then what you're going to do is add to library. If you have not refreshed the page, you might have to refresh it so you are now logged in, and then you're gonna go and add to library, and then you can submit and close. Now you have access to the files and you can click view it in your library, and then this page will pop up and then you will be able to download this, at which point you will save it on your computer. Okay, so if you're on Windows, at this point, you should have the zipped folder in your downloads. And then you can go ahead, right click and extract all. And this is gonna extract it and create a folder for you where you have access to the files. Right now, there's only one, but as we move forward, I'm gonna upload more and more. So make sure to get a recent copy of the project file. Every now and then, maybe go to ArtStation and check that you do have the latest version. In fact, on that note, you can see that when you download the files, it says here release 1.0. Now, in the very, very near future, it's gonna be 1.1, 1.2, and so on as we move forward and I upload more project files that are relevant to your learning process. Okay, so back to the folder, you can just double click on it. And finally, we have the project files on your machine and we're ready to move forward to the next video.